All right, folks, we have a new player in the Knives Fast arena, Scallywag Tactical. We got two knives from them, so let's go on a bit of a pirate adventure. All right, welcome back, of course, to the Knives Fast channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love this logo. Now, Scallywag Tactical, it had been their own company. I never heard of them. I saw them at Blade Show this year, but I was so busy, didn't really get to go check them out. We have a folding knife from them and a fixed blade knife. I would show you. Matter of fact, I should. Look at this box from the fixed blade. You can't even fit it all on camera. This thing is enormous. It's a slide out box. Look at that. Big, huge box. But anyway, they were doing their own thing, but now they are owned by my friends over at Tour Knives. They asked me if I would like to check a couple of the knives out, and I'm like, sure. Absolutely. Now, guys, I'm just going to do what I always do when I agree to review something. I always tell the company, and my friends at Tour already know this, I'm going to give a completely honest and fair review. And that's what I do on this channel. Absolutely and for sure. So these are going to be my honest opinions 100%. When somebody agrees to send something to me, that's what I do. And they know that. My buddy Vern over at Tour knows that. The guys that are sending me the Scallywag stuff know that, and that's what we're doing. So this is the Shadow Beard. This is one of their folders, and I got to tell you, both of these knives are made pretty daggone well. Now, first things first, I've been asked a bunch of questions when I've done shorts on these. I've done YouTube shorts and TikTok and everything else on these, and I've been asked a bunch of questions. So I'm going to answer a couple of those. Where are these made? And the answer is Scallywag makes some of their knives in Taiwan, some in China, and some in the U.S. And guys, to be frank and honest, I'm not sure where these particular ones are made. Okay, that's the way I would put it, the easiest way. So they just seem to pump out. They have a ton. If you go to the link below, you'll see they have a ton of knives, and yeah. That's the way it is. Let's jump into the Shadow Beard. We're going to put this guy off to the side. The Shadow Beard is this sort of sheep's foot Warncliffe, reverse tanto, beautiful blade with a PVD washed D2 blade, okay? Next question I've been asked is about price, and we will get to that in a moment. Now, I cannot, yes I can, woo! The little fuller here on the blade is not very deep at all. So it's not super easy to flick off of it, but you definitely can flick off of it. Great detent. I gotta tell you, I am super impressed with this detent. It has kind of a little bit of a pokey flipper tab with some jimping, but it just snatches out there, and you can see a stronger detent on that flick as well. Can I thumb open it? Nope, can't do it. Nope, not happening. But you have some jimping right here. You have a titanium frame lock handle with a steel lock bar insert. You have satin hardware on a black knife. It is not a reversible clip. It is a deep carry with a tiny little bit sticking out. There is not a lanyard hole. Lots of jamping. Lots of jamping. Now, price. Let's talk price. I've been hammered about this. Again, this is not my knife, guys. But you guys are adamant about this. This is $165. It is a good cutter. D2 is a fine steel. I have no problems with D2 as a cutting knife. And I'll read you in a minute the HRC on this. They do have it listed. Let me move this knife before I cut myself. Here we go. But you can see it's a very nice cutter. We have a good sharpening choil. We are locked up. Oh, I forgot to finish my thought on price. $165 for D2 is high. We're just going to say it. It's D2. It is a titanium frame lock. This side is G10 with two inlays of what I would call peel ply carbon fiber. Not my favorite carbon fiber. You guys have known that. We've talked about that. It is done pretty well. Does stick up a little, but it seems to be uniform as far as how it sticks up. You do have a big, heavy chamfer, flat scale over here, flat scale over here, but chamfers does feel pretty good in the hand. Not a lot of hot spot. You do feel that clip, but you can relax off of it. No problem. You can see it is on bearings, comes down real easy. Now, again, 165 for D2 is higher than I would expect. You guys are going to tell me that. Here's the thing. Price is a very personal thing. It's personal to each person. It's whether the knife hits you is something you enjoy. We do have a nice, what's the word, Casey? Get the word out of your mouth. We have a nice cut through to the lock bar with a really nice chamfer. You can get to that lock bar easy. So, yeah, I would just say it's up to you on the price. It is not my decision to make. Feel free to leave in the comments what you think. I know you guys are going to say it whether I bring it up or not, but it is $165 on that price point. So that is completely up to you. I will say, made really well. Detent is really good. By the way, locked up, no blade play, no rock lock. We do have a stop pin up here, an external stop pin. Works really well. Again, we're dead centered. And yeah, just a really cool knife. Now, we'll do our comparisons at the end. Wait, let's do, I almost forgot to do the specs. Let's do that. So on the specs, on the Shadow Beard, if I can get back to it, here we go. And again, I kind of like their vibe with the whole piratey thing. 7.9 inches, 3.4 inch blade length, 4.5 inch handle, 0.125, nice thin blade stock, nice high flat grind, works well. 4 ounces, 59 to 61 Rockwell on the D2. Again, I feel like D2 is going to hold a good edge. It is T8 on the screws. And yeah, there you go. So, very interesting knife overall. Now, I did say, hold on, I got to look something here. Tell you what, do I have? Yes, I do. I said this was titanium, and I think I see, no, that's the detent ball. Okay, I'm going to take that back. Yeah, it's steel. Okay, so it is a steel frame lock. I apologize. That is a steel frame lock. It is not titanium. My apologies. I thought I had read titanium. I apologize. Now, so again, steel frame lock, G10 and peel ply carbon fiber D2. It is $165. And again, totally up to you on the price. Now, next, we have a survival, or in my words, outdoors, camping, fishing, hunting, fixed blade called the Wanderer. And I'm really glad they sent me this one because this is really cool. Now, I've tried not to beat this up because I'm going to give it away, okay? It'll be given away at some point. I cannot promise that I will ship this with that ginormous box. I will more than likely throw the box away, but we will see. I don't know. Maybe I will. But it comes in black G10, green G10, and tan G10. They are $225 with 154 cm full tang steel. It is 90 degrees on the spine. You can see it comes with what they call a genuine leather sheath. It does look and smell like real leather. We have a snap closure. We do have a ferro rod, and they are $225. Let's just do our specs real quick. 9.5 inches overall with a 4.75 inch blade, 4.75 inch handle. Interesting. Is that right? I guess. Yeah. 7.5 ounces, 59 to 62 HRC on the 154. And again, smooth G10. Now, it is grippy enough. You do have flathead screws to take it off. You do have a lanyard hole. And again, you would probably have to wear off a little bit of this PVD coating to be able to strike that ferro rod. I haven't tried it. Very nice ferro rod. Nice sheath as well. You even got a lanyard on your ferro rod. Now, this fits in there real well. Snaps in. Not coming out, but it does flop around a little bit. It is does have a loop to put on your belt. So that is cool. And again, nice big guy. Now, as far as cutting, again, I personally think they put real nice edges on both of these knives. They are very capable knives. Indeed, man, we got a lot of tape on this piece of cardboard. Do I really want to? No, we're going to take the tape off. Okay. I don't want it all gummed up. But anyway, not in the middle of a review. But you can see both of these knives are very nice cutters indeed. I'm impressed with the geometry. I'm impressed with the edges. And again, just feel real nice. Again, good sharpening choil. There's the logo once again. Okay. There's a better look at your G10. Very nicely done. Fit and finish is fantastic. Again, back on the price, $225 for 154 cm, but you are getting a leather sheath and a ferro rod. I would think these would be better just a little under 200, like 175, something like that. But again, price is a personal thing from company to company, and it's also a personal thing with you as far as whether you're okay with that price. I get asked to give my opinion on price all the time. And again, my opinion is going to be different than everybody else's opinion. It's just the way it is. Not everybody else, but we all have different opinions is what I'm trying to say. So there's these two together. You can see the Wanderer is quite a bit bigger. By the way, I know I kind of rushed through the fixed blade, but I don't know what else to say sometimes on a fixed blade. There's just not, it's not, I can't talk about, lock up. I can't talk about, fit and finish is great. Everything is chamfered off. The handle feels great. Good, big 4-finger grip. You have a guard to keep you off of it. It's just a good fixed blade. No jimping, but really well done. It's way smaller than the Rat 2. Shadowbeard is smaller than the Rat 1, but the Wanderer is bigger. The 8-inch Tempest knives pinion is about the same size as the Shadowbeard and smaller than the Wanderer, and the 7-inch is smaller than both. That is the Microburst. So there you go. Thanks to my buddy Vern over at Tour for recommending me to the guys at Scallywag to check these out. Interesting knives indeed. Again, really enjoyed them as far as cutters and workers and the ability to do the job at hand. And by the way, I love the low tip on this. This blade to me is what sells the design to me. This is a really epic blade, and both of these are hecka cutters. So there you go. That is your two Scallywag tactical knives, the Wanderer and the Shadowbeard. What do you guys think? Let me know down below with a comment. Like, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.